students, welcome to chemistry online class. In this session we will discuss the topic heavy water from the lesson hydrogen. Heavy water, its formula is D2O. Heavy water is oxide of deuterium. One part of the heavy water is present in 5000 parts of the water. Comparing H2O, D2O does not undergo electrolysis easily. Comparing H2O, D2O does not undergo electrolysis easily. So, heavy water is obtained as a product in the electrolysis of H2O. So, heavy water is obtained by the electrolysis of water. Our next topic is physical property. D2O is a colorless, odorless and tasteless liquid. Heavy water is a colorless, odorless and tasteless liquid. In the same time, there is considerable difference between the physical properties of the heavy water and water. Our next topic is chemical properties. The first one is heavy water. It has the tendency to undergo exchange reactions. Exchange, its meaning is interchange. How the exchange reaction takes place? First of all, hydrogen containing compounds are treated with heavy water. The hydrogen was interchanged by the deuterium. I am repeating, hydrogen containing compounds are treated with heavy water. The hydrogen was interchanged by the deuterium. Example, sodium hydroxide is treated with heavy water D2O. The deuterium present in the heavy water, it interchange the hydrogen from the sodium hydroxide, and then sodium hydroxide is converted into sodium deuteroxide along the formation of deuterium hydrogen monoxide. The equation is balanced. And then another example is hydrogen chloride. It reacts with heavy water, deuterium exchange the hydrogen from the hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is converted into deuterium chloride along with the formation of deuterium hydrogen monoxide. And the last example is ammonium chloride is treated with heavy water. The deuterium exchange the hydrogen present in the ammonium chloride, and then ammonium chloride is converted into deuteroammonium chloride along with the formation of deuterium hydrogen monoxide. This compound is sodium deuteroxide, deuterium chloride, deuteroammonium chloride. Balancing the equation here, 4 hydrogen atoms. The product side contains 1 hydrogen atom. Reactant side contains 4 hydrogen atoms. So, I am putting here 4. Product side contains 4 oxygen atoms. But reactant contains 1 oxygen atom. So, I am putting here 4. By balancing hydrogen and oxygen, the whole equation is balanced. And then, what is the purpose of the exchange reaction? Exchange reactions are used to determine the number of ionic atoms present in a given compound. I am repeating. The exchange reactions are used to determine the number of ionic hydrogen atoms present in a given compound. Example, H3PO2. It is hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid is treated with heavy water, that is D2O. Hypophosphorus acid is converted into deuterohypophosphorus acid, that is H2DPO2 along with the formation of deuterium hydrogen monoxide. H3PO2 is the hypophosphorus acid. H2DPO2 is the deuterohypophosphorus acid. This chemical equation indicates the deuterium present in the heavy water exchange the one hydrogen atom from the hypophosphorus acid. So, this chemical equation shows only one hydrogen atom was exchanged by the deuterium. So, hypophosphorus acid contains one ionic hydrogen. So, hypophosphorus acid is a monobasic acid. Heavy water is used to prepare deuterium compounds. Heavy water is used to prepare deuterium compounds. The examples are, first of all, aluminium carbide Al4C3 is treated with heavy water. Aluminium carbide is converted into aluminium deuteroxide, that is AlOD3 along with the formation of deuteromethane CD4. Calcium carbide CaC2 is calcium carbide is treated with heavy water. Calcium carbide is converted into calcium deuteroxide along with the formation of deuteroacetylene C2D2. And then third example is magnesium nitride, that is Mg3N2 is treated with heavy water D2O. Magnesium nitride is treated with heavy water. It forms the magnesium deuteroxide, that is MgOD twice along with the formation of deuteroammonia ND3. And then last example is calcium phosphide Ca3P2 is treated with heavy water, that is D2O. Calcium phosphide is converted into calcium deuteroxide, that is CaOD twice along with the formation of deuterophosphine, that is PD3. On balancing the first equation, reactant contains 4 aluminum atoms. So, I am putting here 4. Reactant side contains 3 carbon atoms. So, I am putting here 3. Totally 24 deuterium atoms are present in the product side. That's why I am putting here 12. Now, the equation is balanced. And then here totally 2 oxygen atoms are present in the product side, but here only 1 oxygen atom. I am putting here 2. The whole equation is balanced. And then the third equation here, reactant side contains 3 magnesium atoms. So I am putting here 3 and 2 nitrogen atoms. So I am putting here 2. Totally 6. Totally 12 deuterium atoms are present in the product side. So I am putting here 6. This whole equation is balanced. And then the last equation, reactant side contains 3 calcium atoms. So I am putting here 3. And then 2 phosphorus atoms are present in in the reactant side. So I am putting here 2, and then here 6 oxygen atoms are present in the product side. So I am putting here 6. Reactant side contains 12 deuterium atoms. In the same time, product side also contains 12 deuterium atoms. The whole equation is balanced. Uses of heavy water. Heavy water, it is used in nuclear reactor. Now the question is, what is nuclear reactor? Nuclear reaction takes place in an apparatus is called nuclear reactor. Heavy water is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor. In the same time, it is used as a coolant in nuclear reactor. The first question is, why heavy water act as a moderator in nuclear reactor? Because heavy water, it has the tendency to reduce the energies of the fast moving electrons. Heavy water, it has a tendency to reduce the energies of the fast moving electrons. That's why heavy water is used as a moderator in nuclear reactor. And then heavy water, it has a tendency to absorb the released heat energy from the nuclear reactor. I am repeating, heavy water, it has a tendency to absorb the released heat energy from the nuclear reactor. That's why heavy water is used as a coolant. And then third one is, heavy water is used as a tracer. Tracer, its meaning is to find the way. Heavy water is commonly used as a tracer to study the mechanism. The first mechanism is organic reactions. And then second one is metabolic reactions. Heavy water is commonly used as a tracer to study the mechanism of organic reactions and metabolic reactions. We will meet in the next session. Thank you, students. Thank you.